Hi chickens! Today we're going to solve a system of linear equations using elimination. Now it looks a little bit different to when we use substitution. And what looks different is that none of the coefficients or the numbers in front of x and y are 1. So none of them are by themselves. So we need to try and make them the same so that we can eliminate them instead. This would be very difficult to do as a substitution. So what we're going to do is we're going to number our equations, 1 and 2, and then we need to decide whether we're working with x or y. Often you can use both. You need to choose which one is easier. This one I can easily make the same by multiplying -4 by 2. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to multiply equation 1 by 2. Now that means you have to multiply the whole equation, not just the 4. And I'm going to rewrite it. -4 times 2 is -8x. 9y times 2 is 18y. -30 times 2 is -60. Now I'm still going to rewrite equation 2 because I need to have them together so that I can perform a subtraction or addition. There we go, there's our two equations. So now you need to determine, are you going to add them or subtract them? So have a look at the ones you're getting rid of or eliminating, and they're my x values. -8x minus 8x is -16. So I can't add them because I'd not end up with 0, and the goal is to end up with 0. Or, if you've got a good memory or you can remember little tricks, if the signs are the same, so if we have the same signs like we do here, okay, we're always going to perform a subtraction. If the signs are different, you're going to add. So let's perform a subtraction now. So -8x minus -8x, so this turns into a plus because they're the same. Okay, two same signs equals positive, gives us 0. And that's exactly what we wanted. We wanted them to eliminate. 18y minus -7, okay, it's the same as adding because we've got the two negatives, gives us 25y. And -60 minus -10 gives us -50 because we're adding the 10. So then how do we get y by itself? So this is where reverse operations or opposite operations comes into play. Okay, so what math is happening here between the 25 and the y? Well, 25y is the same as saying 25 times y. So to get rid of it, we need to perform a division because that is the opposite of multiplying. So we're going to divide both sides by 25. Okay, and then we get an answer of y equals -2. But that's not finished. Okay, we've got y, but we need to know what x is as well. So what we do once we have y, we substitute this y value into either of our equations. It doesn't matter which one. I'm going to use the first one. So the first one says -4x plus 9y, and instead of y, I'm going to put -2 because that's what y equals. Equals -30. And then I'm going to simplify the left-hand side. So -4x hasn't changed, but I can make this a little more simplified. 9 times -2 is -18 equals -30. Now again, we come to our opposite operations. How do we get -18 onto this side over here? Because it's in the way of x at the moment. The opposite of subtracting 18 is adding 18. So we have -30 plus 18. Still got our -4x. Negative 30 plus 18 is negative 12. We're still not done. X is still not by itself. Again, we have multiplication here, so we need to divide by negative 4 and divide by negative 4. Negative 12 divided by negative 4 equals 3. So X equals 3. Okay, so we're not finished. We know our Y value and we know our X value, but it has to be written as a coordinate. Because remember, what are we finding? We're finding where two lines intersect or where they meet. And that has these two values, but it's written as a coordinate. Always X first and then Y, because X is our independent variable, and that is your solution.